Hi there, trust you feel good. Today I would like to share something that really spoke to me, really spoke to my heart. I have seen many different topics similar to this, but I have never seen transformed in this way that's so easy to implement. So I actually thought I should share it because for many years I have been in this. Should I choose that path? Should I choose that path? And then I'm talking about marketing for my sake, like blogging. Should I do Facebook? Should I do Twitter, YouTube, or whatever? It came to me when I have done this bug-free mind process and I had some rest from it, some pause from it, basically. It came to me that I actually want to do the copywriting thing. I don't know why, but I feel alive. I feel I can give something with what I have experienced through my journey, and hopefully you can get something for yourself. And I have at the end of this video, or at the text after the video actually, a link to the original webinar. And this webinar is about copywriting, but it's not about that you should start copywriting. It's about the content, to use it whatever you choose your path in life. So anyway, I'll start with number one. He talks about the transition curve, and I'm gonna go through it as structured as I remember it, and then it's free for you to watch after as well. So okay, he talks about some phases. The uninformed optimism is the first phase. Then it comes the second, informed pessimism. And then 3, crisis of meaning. And 4, crash and burn. Or in 5, informed optimism. I'm going to go through them step by step. Okay. So the first step is, he starts with, and this man, Ted, let's see if I remember his name correctly. It would be right. Ted Capshaw. He is in crisis. He helps. Let's see if I got it right. He helps people to before they go into crisis, to help them take another path, so to speak. So what he says is, when you start something, if you go and approach it like New Year's resolution is a very good example. If you go and say, you feel, wow, I'm gonna do this. Wow, I'm really gonna change my life. If you have something like that in your life and you really approach it that way, then you're in the first phase of this change curve or transition curve. You can call it whatever you like. But he calls it uninformed optimism. And why he calls it uninformed optimism is that you don't really know what it's gonna take. It's just feeling like a great idea. Oh, I'm gonna be a writer. Oh, I'm gonna be a blogger. Oh, I'm gonna be that. But I need to actually take something from you. Oh, I'm going to do this every day, 5 hours writing a week, or whatever it could be for you. You have to do something to get your skills and get better, or whatever you do, and not get distracted by other similar things that you want to do. So that is actually, you don't know what it's gonna take. So we call it uninformed optimism. And then very closely after that, if we take the example with New Year's resolution, many people go to the gym and think, wow, I'm really pumped up, I'm gonna change my life, now it's gonna happen. They are in the gym, he says, for about 1 month, 1.5. It starts in January, it's full at every gym. But in the middle of February, something magical, mysterious happens. There's almost empty. What happened? People did go in with that enthusiasm. Oh, I'm gonna change now. But then it comes something called like informed pessimism. You feel like, oh, There's no meaning I do anything. I really wanted to do this, but no. They say I have to do this every day, I have to write every day, I have to read some famous example, I have to study other people. And then you actually get more clear on what it's gonna take from you, because it's gonna take something from you to do what you want to do. And that is what he called the crisis of meaning here. Which paths you gonna take? Are you gonna go with it, or are you gonna crash and burn, as he called it? 98% of the people, if I remember exactly, it's about a percentage there, according to statistics. When people start something, I think it's actually starting a business online or internet marketing or some similar. But if you get through that, as my intention here is to help you get through that barrier, actually identify what's stopping you. Is it the habit, the old habits that stops you? Or is it something that it looks bigger than it actually is? That your ego actually comes in your way? Then he actually gives a plan for you to get through it. And many people say, oh, go all in, you must do that. And that could look too big, a little too big. So he talks about incremental steps. And he also talks about something that may look contradictory. It's this sense of urgency. What do you mean, sense of urgency? I take my time, I need time to think, I need time to do that. But actually it says sense of urgency makes you more focused, more on what's important for you to get from A to B. So that's his way of using urgency. Pay attention to this curve with these steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uninformed optimism, informed pessimism, crisis of meaning, crash and burn, and informed optimism. And identify and try to see where you are in this curve. It's actually natural. You're going through this curve, and it's natural that if you're human, to feel anything but normal here, because you are approaching change, and change is not that easy as many people trying to picture it. So it's natural to have these ups and downs. But what he recommends is, Ted, is baby steps. Get through sections every day. That's important for you. Just start a little. Actually do this maybe 10 minutes per day instead of something else, but do it regularly so you get some momentum in your life. And if, for example, if you post something, if you have a blog, for example, and if you're afraid to post one time a week then. Or if you have a blog once a week. And he also says if you want to be financially freedom, as I say, put away $1 a week and do it over time so you get the habits. So that was one part of it that spoke to me. He talks about 5 things, but I think this transition curve was an easy one to digest, this change curve. So if you want to know more, if you want to know the rest of the parts, you can listen to the link that I put in the end of this video. And thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you get something that can spark something in you, your true mission, your true passion in life, so you get where you want to be. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.